Fresh.
Yeah. All right.
Orders ready?
You don't understand and compassion and forgiveness is like go hand in hand. I always try to tell the truth, but the truth hurts. She know all my dirt came clean on an old verse. I always try to tell the truth, but the truth hurts. She kept in a running from the jump, now it's my turn. But she know me so well, now I know that. She know me too well, yeah, hold that. Better than I know myself, best believe that. But she know me so well, now I know that. She know me too well, yeah, hold that. Better than I know myself, best believe that. She probably knew about Keisha and Tisha. This ain't nothing new when it come to a cheater. Once was, always is. She got faith in me, she don't believe that shit. That's my right hand and my best friend. Take that ass away, I got nothing. Shawty who she is and who she always been. Drop it to her knees and pray for my sins. But and I'm not proud of the things I do. I did skeleton bone secrets, they stay hidden. Oh, with the key, heal the pain and that she did. Ready with the hands of a bitch slide in DMs. I can't ever stray all day, I'm hooked, I'm in. Shorty got that deep and wet, I stay sinking. She said if you ever left me, I've been thinking. You know I'll replace real quick, I got options. But she know me so well, now I know that. She know me too well, yeah, hold that. Better than I know myself, best believe that. But she know me so well, now I know that. She know me too well, yeah, hold that. Better than I know myself, best believe that. I always try to tell the truth, but the truth hurts. She know all my dirt came clean on an old verse. I always try to tell the truth, but the truth hurts. She kept in a running from the jump, now it's my turn.
Ayo, it's the MOE at that show. What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another installment of Dope Motherfucking Hangouts. I am your humble host, C-Mo, a.k.a. the Black Samurai, a.k.a. the radio voice, a.k.a. what am I paying you for anyway? That's it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to More of Everything Media, where no one's got us like us. You know that right here. And it is a beautiful Wednesday today. We're in the month of November, man. We just had Halloween last week and hope everybody was safe. But we're in November, so it's turkey time. And before you know it, right around the corner, man, it's Christmas time, trees and presents. And then the new year into 2022. But before we get that far ahead of ourselves, man, let's focus on the moment, man. Today's going to be a great show. Shout out to Burgerlicious, ladies and gentlemen. That's my man, Mejed. Burgerlicious is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. over in Napa Valley, California. 21044 Bear Valley Road, 21044 Bear Valley Road, man. Shout out to those guys. They sponsor your boys, so it's been a real blessing to work with them. And they just had their Halloween event last month as well. Hope you had fun at it for my people watching in Hesperia. Also, too, man, you know, when Wednesdays come around, I got my guy here, Kariga, to the left of me. What's popping?
What's good, everybody? I am Kariga. Thank you. We here for another dope hangout, you know. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody, friends and family that popped out for Kasai's first birthday. And that was my first year anniversary of being a father. So, you know, it felt good just seeing everybody pop out, have good vibes and stuff. Shouts to Wifey for the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was cool, man. It was a vibe. So, yeah, I just had to give my little morning shout outs real quick, man, to everybody. Kasai, and Wifey, we're very appreciative of all the love and support. So, you know, let me go ahead and just start off with that.
Yeah, the party was amazing.
It was amazing.
And I know your mom's is watching this.
Yeah, she tuned in.
Thank you for tuning
on the
in.
YouTube.
Thank you for sharing and supporting. She was like, every time she introduced me to somebody, she was like, he has a podcast with Kariga, and I watch their show all the time and check out their podcast. I was like, hell yeah,
Bro.
it's not the best type of promo, you know what I'm saying? Your family give the best type of promo. But it's a shame though that like our parents aren't on every platform
Right, I know, right?
that we need the promo for. They would just promote us all day. My
That's
mom
true.
just shares my stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, mine.
So I'm like, all right, cool. But are you on Instagram yet? Like, nah.
Hey, you got
they ain't gonna
MySpace?
be
What's
on-
up?
I know, right? They probably
What you gonna do with this meta come out? What you gonna do?
Metaverse. Oh man, that's a crazy one.
Yeah,
We'll talk
yeah,
about that one
for sure.
But yeah, man, we got a very, very interesting show today. We got a kind of a segment news if we get next week today. A lot has been going on, but it's finally done. A big weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and this is the thing that I've been telling you guys about for literally a couple months now on this show, man. But the big news is I closed on selling my home. Your boy had his first home sale ever of his life, and it was thank you, man.
Hell
and
yeah, that's
and
an accomplishment.
yeah, man, it is, especially in this market right now. You know what I'm saying? At first I decided to sell my home because I wasn't doing anything in that certain area. I was in Summerlin, wasn't doing anything over there. I come out here for things. I go to
Yeah,
Henderson
yeah,
for
exactly.
things. So I was like, man, I go to North Las Vegas for things. I'm like, I do nothing in Summerlin but take my boy to the park. So let's get out of here, man. It's time for something fresh and new. And hey, surprisingly, it just fell into place. The house market's on fire right now.
Yeah, it is.
So
it really
why
is.
not take a nice little profit and run with it? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are homeowners or looking to buy a home, if you're a homeowner, now's the time to sell your home. Even if you've had it for a little over a year, if you had it under a year, I would say definitely think about it because you're gonna have to pay some taxes. But if you had over a year, you only got to pay less taxes, and you can just find somewhere else to relocate if that's what you're willing to do for the extra little bit of profit. If you're trying to buy a house right now, I don't. I'm not gonna rebuy a house. I'm gonna rent for a little bit, wait for this market to go back down, and then jump back in. Jump back in there and get some, get another asset, build equity, blah blah blah, all those great things, man.
And have you heard of digital real estate?
Digital real estate like Zillow.
Yeah,
iBuy.
Yeah.
iBuy, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
my cousin just put me on Kels.
Yeah.
Shout outs
Did I meet
Unfiltered
Kels?
Love.
Did I
Yeah,
meet Kels?
no, my cousin Domingo, and he ended up talking to me about digital real estate and saying like, there's a way where you get, you own digital assets of a house or whatever,
Whoa,
right?
what?
And then that virtual currency would turn into crypto. Sooner or later, the fact that they have a lot of visitors and everybody is trying to make digital real estate a thing, like official, they're trying to find a way where they can incorporate it to like
so like
crypto.
in the VR world, you can have property
Yes,
in the VR world,
then
land.
you click on the land and they'll show you the property that you own. So you'll see like a real house from like you would search on Google Maps or something like that. And I see
Let's
that.
go.
I see that growing. I see that. So if you out there and you're trying to own property, try to get into digital real estate. It's going to be a thing.
Yeah,
It's gonna
because
be a
right
thing.
now, before it blows up, is when you want to get into it. Excuse me, when you want to get into it, because I know NFTs are
Yeah.
NFTs have not hit their peak, but they're becoming huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They've been a thing for a while. Right now, to me, I want to find the perfect NFT for myself. I made myself a MetaMask wallet, bro. I have my crypto. I have some Ethereum in there. And I also went on OpenSea. Have you heard of Open.sea or OpenSea? I haven't been on that profile in a while, but I got myself a profile on there where I can exchange NFTs and sell NFTs. But I need a cheap one right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like the NFT game is just for the rich. But more on that later.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? People buying things for like $100,000.
They do.
Fucking Gary V's Marquez.
Albums.
Gary V's Marquez had me fucking motivated that I was going to buy one of his NFTs fucking when was this, man? Was it earlier this year, man? That was like July or something.
Yeah, that was last year.
It was last year?
I think,
No, it was earlier this
it was
year.
earlier this year.
Gary V's Marquez, who always talks about don't do anything. Be a fucking turtle in a shell. Don't buy anything. Take the bus. Walk everywhere. And just work hard and save all your money. But hey, my fucking NFTs are $60,000, bro. Sorry. Fuck off. He was going to be my first NFT. Anyway.
No, I feel it. No, because NFTs is a rich game. Like a lot of these NFTs, it's like it's hard to invest in that, and then when
and
you
then
do
try
invest,
to make your money back.
that part.
How is somebody gonna buy? If I buy a $60,000 NFT, who's gonna buy it for $80,000 or
Exactly.
$100,000? But hey,
But you know
I'm not
what's
well versed in that space.
What's popping, y'all, is selling those baseball cards, Pokemon cards. You know, the card game is like a great money flip if you know how to do it right,
Yeah.
and you know how to get your hands on the good cards for a reasonable price, so they can sell twice, 3 times, 10 times as much at that.
Yeah,
for
I heard
some of
they're
these
doing
cards.
well.
That's something to also get into. Like I said, man, there's so many ways to make money now that's why 9-to-5s are losing employees. You know what I'm saying? Not try to go on a tangent or go off track, but this is where everybody's mindset is going to, like digital assets. People are trying to work more remotely. You know what I'm saying? So like the NFT game is popping. Digital real estate is soon to be a thriving thing. And then you got what Zuckerberg is doing, that metaverse. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we're just digitally, transitioning. Honestly, like everything's gonna be digital, man. Black Mirror.
I want to give a big shout out to Satoshi.art, Satoshi Art, man. They got the new NFT space. I know those guys through Stallionka, man, from Agenda, man. So shout out to that, man. And also shout out to Scrit, man. Always sticking to the Scrit, man. Those guys always repost me when I wear the Scrit hat. Don't got it on today, but I'm gonna buy some more merch and man, start see what's good with that, man. So shout out Waka, Stali, and Satoshi.art for the brand new NFT space, because he's a guy that's super advocate of that.
Cool.
Of that space and of those types of investments, because he's done his research and he has high hopes and high beliefs where the NFT space can go.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's already big. But yeah, man, shout out to them. Hey, make your money on assets, okay?
Yes.
Make your money on assets. If you got to pay, if you want to flip, hey, make sure to pay your taxes too.
That part.
and yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was actually gonna go into like a little rant about whole real estate thing, but I'm not a pro. I can just tell you what I've been through myself. Okay, real quick.
Let them know.
Selling your property, man. Some things that people won't tell you, or especially your realtor, man. One, get a good realtor, man. Get a good realtor. Don't get no bum realtor who promises you things. Oh, we're gonna be there for you. We're gonna do this, and that in the beginning, and then just kind of leave it all the bullshit towards escrow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you're selling your crib, one, get you a great realtor, great reviews, who maybe has testimonies from clients, real testimonies, and start to work with them, because selling your house, it's gonna be a process. Not as crazy as buying, but it's gonna be a process, because people are gonna come through your house for showings. One, whether you have an open house or since it's COVID, mostly appointments. People are gonna be in and out your house. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's always clean. Make sure you offer them snacks, whatever. Once you get an offer from a potential buyer, man, they're gonna have. They're gonna offer. You always have the chance to negotiate, ladies and gentlemen. Like, don't make that mistake of just saying yes to everything. Just negotiate. And I had to research that myself to negotiate. My punk ass realtor didn't tell me none of that.
Yeah,
so I'm saying
they
that here
won't.
on air. Yeah. That's why I said get a good realtor. My punk ass realtor kind of left me in the dark. I did all my research on my own. Kind of navigated through this deal, you know what I'm saying? He was just there for the professional information.
Yeah.
Not even like advice
Professional
or guidance.
misinformation.
No, you always negotiate. You don't have
Straight
to say
up.
yes to everything. And then, you know what I'm saying? You go through escrow. And then the buyer is going to maybe have a home inspection. They're going to request that you fix certain things in the house before they jump in. But like I said, you can negotiate those things. You can actually say no to some of those things, but beware. They're spending a lot of money on your crib. So what is like a $200 repair to them when they're spending, $300, $400,000, $200,000 on your house that they're trying to buy from you? Yeah, man. So then you go through escrow, which is basically the whole waiting process.
Yeah,
it's just waiting.
Yeah, that's the patience
just waiting.
game.
Yeah, just waiting, and then boom. After that, everything clears. You know what I'm saying? You sign your papers, you get paid. And that's my little quick CMO recap of what I know so far about selling, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know that, now you know. 'Cause I didn't know, and I didn't get the right information. I had to research everything.
Thank you for putting me on game. I appreciate that. That's some real knowledge right there for sure, because there's some things in the real estate world that they won't tell you, and you do have to go seek that research.
Yeah.
And if y'all looking for a good realtor out there in the IE area in California, man, go tap in with my sister, homegirl _ Jordan. That's with a Y in Jordan. tap in. She's a real estate realtor. So you
Okay.
know you could check her out on the website at Jordan Harris. I think it's Jordan Harris at tncrealtor.com.
Jordan Harris. Shout
Yeah,
out to
so
Jordan
tap in, and that knowledge right there is necessary. So for
Yeah,
sure, you know what I'm saying. That
Yeah, so you're not left in the dark about these
let's talk.
things.
I mean,
Jordan Harris.
this could be a whole discussion, but like you know, even for Black people, it's hard to close on homes or even to get a house in this market too.
Yeah.
That's some shit they don't talk about, but it's real.
Yeah, it is real. It is real. Like, I mean, shit. What do you want to go over real quick? Like, I don't know, bits and pieces, but for the selling aspect,
complex.
yeah, exactly. For the selling aspect, that's basically the gist of it.
Yeah, straight up.
So you know, if you're getting a recommendation from Kariga, then you know that person's legit. So,
Yes, for
you know,
for sure.
So Jordan Harris.
Yes, Jordan Harris, man. TNC Realtor. Yep.
Yeah.
Tap in for the IE location. If you're out there in California, you know what I'm saying. So biggest county in America, you should know what the IE is. Come on.
IE is an empire. You know what I'm saying? We from there.
Sure. So, yeah, man. But that real estate thing, man, it's complex. And the reason why I just brought it up that it's difficult for Black couples, Black families to kind of close in on homes, get homes. They made it that way. You know, the way the system is built, they made it that way. And you know, it's just
they don't want us to build equity, bro.
They don't want us to build equity. They don't want us to own property.
They don't want us to know we gotta have a good credit score for the loan, and they don't want us to save up for a down payment. If you're gonna have a down payment on a house that's over $200,000, save up at least like $20,000.
Yeah,
save up
yeah.
at least $20,000. That's what I remember, and you know, have your credit straight. While you're applying for the loan and the house. Don't apply for credit cards. Don't try to get a car at the same time because your credit score is going to fluctuate and mess up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, have a down payment and get a decent credit score. You never know what can happen, you know what I'm saying?
Like Chad said earlier this season, you know, just make sure you get that credit repair. It's not a bill. You feel me? So
yeah, get your credit up, man.
Get
Shout
your
out
credit
to
up.
Chaz, the credit guru, credit monster. Like the Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, Chaz. If you're just tuning in with us right now, man, we're just about half of the hour, you know what I'm saying? Tap in at Room Service Radio LV and tap in right now if you're watching live, hit that like button and share it with at least 10 of your friends. Share this live stream with 10 of your friends, okay? And leave a comment below if you like what you're seeing. Also, you can follow me at First Pick CEE personal on Instagram and Twitter. At MOEX Media is the brand on Instagram and Twitter. Kariga, tell them where to find you at, my man.
And you can find me at XCARIGA. Kariga, the X is silent. And the website is also XCARIGA.com. So, yes, please tap in with me and tap in with that underlying perceptions. You know what I'm saying? The podcast is on the website as well. So, yes, tap in.
Yep. And also, too, I didn't announce the intro song that you guys heard. A brand new intro song. That's one of mine. It's one of my stash songs. It's called Better Than I Know Myself or Better Than I Know. I haven't really fully titled it yet, but it was mixed by Alex Jerome. Shout out to my guy, Honey Shot Visuals over there, man. I went actually recorded at my crib, brought it over to him, recorded some other parts, some other ad-libs, and then I mixed it all there and sent it to me back and forth after a while. But it's called Better Than I Know Myself. And you know what the song talks about, of course, relationships, you know. She know me too well. Yeah, I know that. She know me too well. Hold that. And excuse me. And sometimes when your other knows you a little bit too well. We had this conversation during the party. So I want to get to that real quick.
Yes, sir.
During the last weekend, we had Kariga had Kasai's first birthday party. You know, all the babies were all inside chilling. It got kind of dark out, so the adults started talking, and it was all couples there. It was all, all couples there, except for a few. But you know, we had people still chiming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've been in these relationships, and these relationships where if you know somebody too well, they know you too well. Sometimes you don't understand things, even though you know them so well. You think that they're stuck in their ways. You don't understand things because some people actually change. Some people change, and you can't really tell when they change. You're like, what's going on? This person's actually acting weird, or this person doesn't know how to not cross their boundary. How to not cross their boundary. You know what I'm saying? So Kariga actually brought up the topic of how couples should not cross boundaries or safely jump into that boundary with understanding and compassion.
Yes, because boundaries within a relationship is very necessary. And the thing is that people assume like, oh, when you're together for X amount of years, that comfortability develops, but then
Mhm.
those boundaries they get crossed because you're
Yeah,
comfortable, whether
starts to
you're
get
comfortable.
blurred.
Yeah, it gets blurred and that leads into the utter disrespect. It opens up new doors that it don't need to open, but it creates a learning process. Now it's like, how did it get to this point? Why did it get to this point? And I feel like with relationships, it's necessary for us to be mindful of our boundaries and our partner's boundaries. And then that's when it came into the discussion about sacrifice or compromise. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to compromise your boundaries, or do you feel like you sacrificing yourself for
Mhm.
those boundaries? And having everybody talk about that different perspectives, man, it was just beautiful. It's like, it was a learning experience because, if you listen closely, it's like there's a lot of similarities.
A lot of
A lot of
similarities, yeah.
similarities.
And
So
and understanding about how us as men can understand how the women are feeling about the boundaries that we try to set for ourselves, and then also too the women understanding about how the men saying, "Hey, like I created a boundary if I'm X Y Z, so you should just understand that I'm X Y Z, and if I don't want to speak about it right now, it does not mean that is something that's dire. We have to talk about it's negative at all. It just means that I just need
and
a
that no, that was
moment."
real. That was really the discussion
I
because
like that topic. Yeah.
it had couples talking about the boundaries. Then it also became this thing where it's like, okay, the man and the woman, and there are perspectives. So like with guys, we talked about the suppressed emotions, and we did talk about how it's okay for us to just kind of like think before we speak about the situation, not try to make it as big of a deal. But then,
Mhm.
who are we to say it's not a big deal? If obviously, our women want to
Yeah,
communicate
they
about it.
want to
And I think that's
communicate.
where our flaw
It's
is as a
wonderful.
man is that we tend to want to communicate on our own terms rather than compromising.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, true that. We're just not in the right mind frame to communicate those emotions at the moment. But the our woman wants to know. She want to know. She want to resolve it now. She want to see, and I get that, and we understand that.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
We had to explain to him
Yeah.
why just at the moment it's not the right moment. Okay, just need time to process because I got this and 10 other things on my mind. But whatever issue I'm dealing with personally, like that I'm quiet about, it's probably not even the biggest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's just sometimes our insecurities or sometimes us being so stressed and worried because we're the male, we gotta have this on lockdown, but we
Yeah.
don't at the moment. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Our woman is there to support us, so she wanna make sure everything's all good and talk about it then and there. And
Yeah.
it's like sometimes you just can't, and then they don't understand.
And that's why we
They don't
had that
understand.
discussion,
Yeah.
and and it was a real good discussion
It
because at the
was.
end of
It
the day, it
was.
was like it wasn't nobody going against nobody.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
True that.
definitely one of those conversations where it's like, everybody's listening, everybody's hearing each other, and then everybody's, being responsive. Of course, there was some talking over it, some talk because it was just like a
Yeah.
lot of things people want to get out. Like it was a
Yeah.
lot, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it was
A
just
lot
a
of
great
emotion.
conversation. We
Yeah.
had a fire pit going. We had
Yeah.
some drinks.
I
We
shouldn't
had
say
vibes.
emotion. It was passion. A lot of passion
Yeah,
about
passion.
yeah, passion about how they felt, and understanding. And yeah, the bonfire was awesome. There's some drinks going, some Incredible Hulks.
Yeah, but it was a real good conversation. Everybody was definitely, and it's a conversation to have. Like, how often are you talking to your partner about boundaries? And the thing is that the reason why your relationship may feel stagnant in some ways because you're not addressing the core issues, or you're afraid of once you talk about it, you're going to open up new wounds. Or the whole part
Mm.
is to always update your partner. It's always to challenge your internal conflicts so you can go ahead and do better for your partner, do better for yourself. Differentiation is what it is. Being able to accept
Differentiation.
what it is,
Yeah.
learning from what was, and then embracing the present together, moving on, learning.
Yeah.
Update your partner
Yeah.
every day. Talk to your partner as if y'all was just the first time meeting each other. You remember those days where
Remember those
it was just
days?
y'all wanted to get near each other every time, holding hands for the whole 24 hours of the day, And it's like as time goes by, it's like, okay, things get stagnant, things are get tired. What was once cute is no longer cute. And it's like, maybe there's just some either there's projections, like you said, security, stressors, just
Mhm.
multiple stressors,
Mhm.
various factors that play into stress that cause people to have these stagnations in their relationship. And that conversation right there was very, very healthy because, everybody was talking about their perspective on boundaries in a
Yeah.
relationship. And I feel like you have that conversation with your partner, regardless if you feel you're going to open up new wounds or whatever. It's to learn each other. It's to get a better understanding of each other. Like I stated, we're not mind readers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's a mind reader in their relationship, so you can't just automatically assume they know what you're thinking, they know how you feeling,
Yeah.
because sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. See, I just got
That's true.
passionate right there. You see that? Like, that's how good the combo
'cause
is.
you brought
Like,
that up. Yeah, you had
yeah.
brought that up then. Yeah, I brought
So-
that up then. So I know that it was something, on everybody's mind. Every relationship, every couple goes through it
every
in
every
the
couple,
relationship.
every couple.
They go through that, and it's kind of crazy, right? The phase, the honeymoon phase when you first get together, all is always well, and it all stays well. But then something changes, something changes in life that changes us forever, and then like all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? We kind of have to readjust and recalibrate.
Yeah.
Because we have to recalibrate ourselves because we don't know, like, why is this person acting different right now? Why what why does this person understand where I'm coming from? But the many factors come into it. Moving to a new state, one person losing their job and then the other person just has a job, and the other person's job hunting but can't find what they really want to stick with and do. Even kids, kids are a huge reason. Me personally, kids was just a total 180 to life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To
yeah.
life.
I
You know
agree
what I'm saying?
100%.
It gives us a total 180, and you still got to navigate through that. It's been about my son's a year and a half, so still navigating through
Yes.
the relationship, and being cordial and making sure that those I had the right word for it because I just reposted a meme about it. Making sure those generational traumas don't stick. There it is.
Yeah.
The generational traumas don't stick, man. I wish I sent this picture in. So I reposted something on Facebook. It said it's up to you to break the generational trauma for your kids because, um, my mom's parents, they had a fruitful, everlasting marriage. Rest in peace to my granny. She's not with us any longer, but my grandpa is still here. But they stayed through it. They're both Trinidadian. They stayed through it, but of course it wasn't the smoothest. You know what I'm saying? So you had that choice. You can stay through it even though it's not the smoothest, but your kids are gonna see some things and understand and not understand some things if you don't ever tell them. So I think that like my granny and grandpa didn't really explain to my mother and her brothers and sisters like, hey, this is what we did and we're sorry about that because we're trying to figure ourselves out. So now it passed on to my mom. My mom has 4 kids, including me, and she couldn't figure. She single mom too, single mom. So she had to do her best. She did her best, and still couldn't understand the wrongs that we witnessed. And our parents be like, "I never did that." Like, yeah, you did. I remember.
I remember.
You fucked me up.
No, I hear you.
You did that. How you gonna tell me? Because they think we're so little. We're not really acknowledging it, but we are.
Kids are sponges.
So yeah, break that generational trauma, even if it's accidental trauma. Some parents are abusive, but even if it's accidental trauma, you got to break that. You got to realize, you got to look into your past. Every time I see my son, I look into my past, and I'm like, damn, like what did I see with my parents? I want to make sure his parents are not like that ever in life, ever. He never has to go through that, witness that. Not gonna always be smooth, but yeah, just gotta make sure he never witnesses that. So. You got the grandparent calling the parent stupid. The great grandparent calling the grandma stupid. The grandma calling the mom or dad's not good enough, and then you got you here saying to the baby like, "Oh, I love you." So it's kind of like a wholesome meme. That meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Generational trauma is real, man.
And then that straight goat follows back into the relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
Because didn't everyone we talked to at the table have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all had kids. So we had to talk about boundaries.
Yeah.
So we had to talk about boundaries, man. So how do you feel about that?
Well,
how are you going to break the generational trauma if you had any? Because it wasn't easy, right?
Your
parents.
It's never easy, especially like different time periods where things were more acceptable than what it is now. And when you're a kid, of course you deal with things, you see things, you hear things, and then you're curious of why is it like that.
Yeah.
And then when you're a little kid, you also develop some type of anxiety, believe it or not. But you don't know that it's anxiety because nobody's educating you on that. You just become comfortable within the environment of chaos.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn
and the thing
right.
is that's what eventually develops internal conflict. So when I say your kids are sponges, they absorb these things because if that's all they know, that's all they grow up around. When they get into relationships, a lot of those unresolved conflicts are going to manifest,
For real.
and it's gonna show in the partner you choose. It's gonna show
Yeah.
it's gonna show in the way of how you treat your partner, how you communicate, your love language. What is your love language? You know what I'm saying? So just breaking that curse is being able to make that change that you wish was that make the change that you wanted when you was a kid. There you go.
Damn right.
Just make the change that you wanted when you was a kid.
Yeah, because now you can look back on it and be like, this was wrong. Let me not do
Yeah,
that.
like,
What happened
You know,
there?
like certain things, our parents were still learning at the time. And they're still learning. And then we're gonna be learning ongoing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
forever,
like being a parent is a job for the rest of your life. Once you have a kid, being a parent is your job for the rest of your life. So it's like it's really that.
Unless they go psycho and try to murder you.
Then,
you
yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
hey, man, you got to go handle that.
With some
I'm
exceptions,
fucking out
right?
of it.
Yeah. Seriously. But yeah, no, for real.
Because
Like,
there's stories like that. And it's so sad.
Yeah,
sorry
it
to
is, man.
sidebar. It's so sad when
Netflix
I
got documentaries on
when I
them.
see
It's
stories
like,
of
what?
kids just murdering their parents. That's sad, man. Damn, I raised you, man. You gonna kill me?
Yeah.
Anyway, so but yeah, it's a full-time job for the rest of your life, bro.
I'll raise you. You gonna kill me.
Shout out to Love. She got her baby in the studio today. Shout out to Love, mama. I
brought you in this world and you gonna take me out?
like that. I know. I'm sorry I brought that up. It just has been on my mind whenever we do talk about having a kid is a full-time job for the rest of your life, not even 18 years. You know what I'm saying? It's the rest of your life.
That's the rest of your life.
That's in the back of my mind. Yeah, a little dark on that one.
Shoot, Power, bro. Like
shit. Power.
with Kanan and his son. That was kind of.
Oh man!
If y'all haven't watched
Kanan's
Power,
crazy.
then I'm sorry.
I know y'all better have
y'all
watched
late.
Power because it's been like 2 years out.
Yeah, you're late.
Since teach me the game, Ghost. You're a bastard, Ghost. I hate you, Ghost. You know that type of shit. That type of shit, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Tariq.
Yeah.
You bastard. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Power Book was good, but I don't like seeing Tariq. I don't like seeing Tariq, man. I want Ghost to still be around.
He might be.
He did. He's a real ghost now.
Nah, he might be. Watch him come back on something different.
I
Like,
never died, son. But yeah, man. I like that we talked.
yeah. So yeah, generational curses, man. They're able to be broken.
Sorry, y'all.
They're only able to be broken based on just don't make your trauma the trauma for your child. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your trauma response. Don't love your child through your trauma response. Yeah.
Don't.
There you go. That's how you break the generational curse. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just try as best you can.
Yeah. Just try. You're not gonna be a perfect parent, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your kid is not always gonna go to you about everything. You're not always gonna know what's going on every minute of the day, every second of the day. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah.
But being there, being supportive, and doing your best. That's all you can do.
I think that when your relationship parents could be like, hey, let's subconsciously try to just give them gems and hints that they're not trying to ask us out loud, but they're thinking in their head,
right? Yeah,
let's just drop subliminal gems. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, because we got one more interesting topic that we want to jump into, and it's gonna be sort of like a news we'll figure next week. So damn, man, I got some things going on under this shirt, man. Like some things stuck to my body. What the hell is that? That's like, damn, I don't know, some candy in here? Anyway, you know what's funny? I got a little funny story, man. The things that, when I say things like subconsciously that we should tell our kids, like kind of like, hey, if you're going through this, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. And this is what you're not supposed to do in X, Y, and Z. My daddy, man. Shout out to my dad, man. He did come to Vegas already. But my dad, man, it was a funny thing because I saw, grew up, my parents never got like officially married, so I grew up with both of them being single people. And my daddy had like I was living with him at the age of 14 to like I don't know 16, 17, and he had like so many like 3 or 4 girlfriends. He had 3 or 4 girlfriends, like not within that time span, but like that he would see. He had 3 or 4 girlfriends that he would see like at the same time, and I was a kid looking at that like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. And this is how you do it. And he never talked to me about that. He never ever talked to me about that, about like why he has like he's going on dates with these women and these women are around. And so what I started to do when I got like 15, high school shit, boys and girls talking, like being girlfriend and boyfriend. I had like 3 girls that I was like going on dates with, shit, to the movies and shit. And he would take me to go to the movies with these girls, like 3 different girls within 3 days in a row. And then the only thing he ever told me was like, boy, you about to get caught up, right? What if I'm about to know what's going on? And I was like, what? I was like, what? I was kind of in my head, like, I was like, oh, I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I was like, I didn't know you're not supposed to have like multiple girlfriends, that you're seeing, because you did that. Like, what the hell is going on? And then he never spoke to me about that. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a little funny story I like to remember from time to time. So I gotta tell my boy, like, look, son, let me having 3 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be trouble, and then also too, it's very stressful. It's very stressful to like try to go on like 3 different dates, three days in a row. It's
you're talking about that stressful, man. Think of a polyamorous relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I think that's different.
That's stressful.
I have different views on that.
Have you seen the documentaries on that?
No, I haven't actually. I've seen a few.
There's a documentary had
1 hour things.
Yeah. There's about like 3 different people, and they show up. And I could tell you one thing they all had in common, besides having multiple wives, is the stress. Because, like, let's say you have kids with these. I can't speak too much on it because I'm not. But this is based off of the 3 long 1 hour each episode, 3 hours total of my life watching this documentary to understand why polyamorous relationships is like really thing.
Even exist,
and my God, like there's a schedule they have to fit. Okay, so there's times where your kids with that woman, you're not going to be able to see that family. You got to spend maybe a day or 2 with this family. So your kids over there is going to miss you. She's missing you. Then the next one.
He's in 2 different houses, though?
No. This dude had 5 houses. 6 houses.
Yeah,
each of his wives have a house.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's stressful.
It's an upkeep. But, it's the fact that each of these women, when they're not with him, they develop this separation anxiety. Like, and then they start developing jealousy and jealous traits towards the other women in the family's kids. And there becomes so they do family events together often, but it's like you can also see that separation, the distances between the families, and it's like it's that could be unhealthy, trying to maintain so many relationships like intimately like that. That's past. Not saying it's not impossible, but
that's extreme poly whatever.
That's extreme
polyamorous.
But it's the documentaries out there, so yeah.
For a while, I'm not like this anymore.
So you talking about it's stressful, making sure each of these girls don't see each other on the same day, bro.
I guess some kids aren't involved.
Sure.
But I used to think like in a perfect world, this will never exist. But in a perfect world, if insecurities and jealousy didn't exist, people just love who they love.
Whoever
they love. Yeah, exactly. They love who they love, and they're like, this person. You can't help who you fall in love with, type of thing. Only in a perfect world, I felt like that would be sustainable. Like
what you said though. Say it again. Say it for the people in the back. A perfect world.
Okay? Yeah. and a perfect world, and in fucking Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because
shout out to Nigeria, man.
Yeah, because you heard about Akon, right?
What's up?
I heard this clip from the Breakfast Club a couple weeks ago. Akon has a wife and a girlfriend.
Yeah.
He has a wife and a girlfriend. Yeah. And he said this verbatim somewhere. He said this verbatim. It's recorded that men have the ability to have more than one woman in their is a concubine one person? Men have the ability to have more than one woman, and women, just because of their emotional traits only have the ability to love one man, to truly love one man and stick with one man in its way of nature. That's what he says. I know it's 2021, it's different. That's what he had said though. So it's interesting, that's that his culture really has that mindset.
Yeah.
Like that's why we have sister wives, because that's what they believe. And the girls are trained as they grow up, which is kind of crazy, pros and cons to it. But Akon has a wife and a girlfriend, and I guess he makes it work because his girlfriend's going on Love and Hip Hop or some bullshit.
Oh, so you said it works? No, I'm just kidding.
So he said it works. I don't know.
That toxic ass show.
Because like you said, with kids involved, it's like that's like a whole other thing. 5 wives with kids.
Yeah, check that out.
And
I'm gonna send you that
houses.
documentary, bro. I'm gonna send it to you, man.
If I ever became poly, whatever, like my wives would have to be in the same house and the kids would have to grow up together. I think that would be the most sustainable thing and be really cool. I got half brothers and sisters. My older brothers half, my older sisters half. And we all grew up together in the same house, and we don't even say that we're half nothing. We just say, yeah, it's my sister, that's my brother.
That's how it should be.
I love them. Yeah, you see, my older sister, Candace, she don't look nothing like me, nothing like the rest of the family.
Yeah.
She
But that's your sister.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because and my dad, she calls dad because he was the one around, you know what I'm saying? My dad, she calls dad, he was the one around, so that guy's crazy for doing 5 different houses because the kids could just be say,
he ain't the only one.
Hey mom, hey mama 2, hey mama 3, I don't know, whatever they want to fucking do. That's insane. I'll never go that far.
It's extreme.
Nah, I think
but
I'll do
it's
2.
a thing. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a thing. I could just do 2. It's about my cap. Just 2.
Yeah, I'm good with 1. I'm perfect with 1, bro.
Yeah, in a perfect world.
In the perfect world, though, I still think there would probably be a problem with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Akon got some issues.
Like the perfect world would have been with Adam and Eve, right? Well, that's the story in the book. But you think like even that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like that goes back earlier to what you say, like, relationships always going to go through things. Just know that you're going to go through it multiple with that that lifestyle. You're just going to deal with it.
Yeah. So
and you signed up for it. So, you know what you signed up for.
You signed up for it. So should we say like
can't say it's wrong. It's not wrong for you.
Should we say be grateful and don't take anything for granted of what we have right now, right?
Do not take anything for granted right now.
Don't take it for granted.
And let love grow. Shoot.
Yeah. I like that. So that's a perfect segue onto our episode onto the segment of news we'll forget next week. Week. Carriga, I want you to hold this story off because you probably, you sent me the screenshots. We've got it. So we should talk about don't take nothing for granted. Be grateful for what you do have.
Facts.
And if there's a reason you're going through some tough times, why it's okay to take your time to yourself, but also express that and talk to your partner, talk to somebody about what you're going through before you end up just like this man, Henry Ruggs.
Yes, it's sad to say that he's now a former Raiders wide receiver, Henry Ruggs. So it's been reported that he was driving 156 miles per hour seconds before the crash. And he was at 127 miles per hour when the airbags deployed. They said his blood level was 0.161, which is more than twice the legal drinking amount. A loaded gun was also found in the car. And then, most importantly, RIP to the person that had lost their life in the midst of this. So
there's a victim.
There is a victim. And, this is where it goes. Like on Henry Ruggs' side, it's just like you worked so hard. You know what I'm saying? You worked your ass off to be in this position to play in the NFL. It's a competitive field. Okay, to be an NFL player. Like if it was easy, everybody would be in the NFL. Yeah. No, you worked hard, dedicated
7 days
years,
a week.
Time of your life to get in this position. And I felt like in Henry Ruggs' situation, I just felt that he took it for granted. And, I understand you turn up, you get some liquor and you get whatever you get inside of you. You party. That's all it is. You feel me? But it's just quite unfortunate where the irresponsibility kicks in. You get behind the wheel knowing that you don't have a balance. You're really drunk.
Yeah. Not
And
coherent at all.
yeah, and of course you got that, you got that Raiders money kicking in. So I know you was driving a fast whip, but I don't want to make him seem like the bad guy because at the end of the day, we don't know what happened before, prior to, what caused him to drive this fast. But it is unfortunate, and it is definitely unfortunate for the person that lost their life, and the family has to cope with that.
Yeah.
That
So
street
sad.
racing shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like driving fast on the road, tailgating, like, there's kids in the cars. Like, I
Yeah.
hate you tailgating motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go keep it uncut this time, bro. Like, I really can't stand y'all because y'all driving on the road, y'all being selfish, and humans to car ratio, bro, like the damage is fucking lethal.
Yeah.
And y'all tailgating and driving fast on these damn cars, swerving, cutting people off, and all that hot shit. People got kids, families, elders in the cars, man. You don't know that, but you're only thinking of yourself in the road on the moment. Everybody should just pay you respect and just move out your fucking way. That's not how that works. Communicate properly on the road. So you know what I'm saying? Like, be safe. And I just had to get that off my chest because I can't stand it. I have a sticker on my car that says "baby up in this bitch." All right, I'm
He
letting you
does.
know that. All right, there is a baby up in that bitch. So hit my car if you want to, but at the end of the day, man, we need to be safe. We really need to be safe out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck your road rage.
Yeah.
If you late, fuck it.
Yeah, you should have
You know
left
what I'm saying? You
earlier.
should have left early, man. Take that L, but you never know what happened. You may go to your job late and your boss will be like, cool. You might get a write-up. You might not. You don't know. You just overgeneralizing and putting everybody else's life in danger.
Yeah.
So fuck you, tailgating, Russian, road raging ass motherfuckers that's always putting people's lives on danger because a lot of people are losing their lives to fuckers like y'all. Straight up. Sorry, Henry Ruggs, but
Big facts.
you made an irresponsible decision, bro. And so,
big facts.
just face the consequence why you can, because the family got to face the consequence of losing somebody innocent to the situation. So that's all I'm gonna speak on.
Yeah. And
Straight up.
And who gave him who allowed him to get behind the wheel? Who was he with? Who let him walk out the door?
I think they say he was
we
with
don't
his
know,
girl. I'm
but-
not sure. Oh shit! Hey, there was an episode on Ballers
Irresponsible
about that,
side
right?
shit.
y'all
I've never
remember
seen
Ballers? Yeah. Okay, watch
I heard
that.
it's good.
Yeah. Situation happened like that. Yeah. That is
That'd be
terrible.
the worst way.
Come on now. Come on.
Damn right.
And then there's another
Couldn't you be
situation
mad
to
at?
that. They said a former football player as well goes by the name of Dante Stallworth. Y'all may know him. I know him because he used to play on the Eagles, but he also played on the Saints. He also played with the Browns and quite a other teams. He had a 10-year career run and stuff like that. But he was also in a situation where it was a DUI manslaughter, but I think he was able to come back and play or whatever. And some people are saying they hope the same for Henry in this. But I was like, just because he was excused by a different state, a different court of law, doesn't mean we should excuse this situation. I think he should be
Not
held
at all.
responsible because somebody lost their life. This person could have been following the speed limit. Person could have been on their way home safely. Think about all the times people are telling you, be safe. Call me when you get home. I love you. And just
You
thinking
never get
that's it. You never get that.
message or that call. You're like, what the fuck happened? You find out 8-9 hours later, like cops come to your door. Like, I'm sorry, this person is dead.
Yes. So it's unfortunate. He's alive. That's the blessing that he gets to face. But now it's like it's a consequence you got to face for this, man. It's a sacrifice you did. You decided to get behind the wheel drunk.
Yeah.
Gotta
face those consequences of your actions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop taking your life for granted, y'all.
Yeah. And especially ball players or any athlete who, has a great big opportunity, a great big check. No matter what's going on, why kind of potentially throw all that away? Why do it? I know there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't see, but still, someone really should have stopped him, or he should have thought to himself like, "Yo, I'm too fucking drunk. I gotta, I got the rest of my career coming up. Let me just chill. Let me just do X, Y, Z." And you know what, too, man? This happening, this is also the reason why a lot of people were against the Raiders coming to Las Vegas because of the
'cause of shit
craziness
like
of
this,
Las
yeah.
Vegas, because of the strip, because of the fear of gambling addiction, drinking, alcoholism, because of all that fear.
It's 24/7 here.
They didn't want the team to come here. They didn't want that to happen. But we're here now, and we're seeing.
But by you bringing that
Exactly.
up, now it makes me think like it's going to be a new policy for the Raiders because of this situation. Something's going to change.
He fucked it up for the
He
team.
fucked it
The
up for
team
the
gonna be on
team.
lockdown. The team gonna have a curfew.
I mean, I don't have the answers. I know the commissioner and the owner of the Raiders have it, but you got to be honest. It's a real theory. I feel it happening.
He fucked up for the rest of his team.
Yeah.
His team gonna have a curfew and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
So much for that regular. Like, we're better in
Fuck.
Oakland. Take us back.
Remember your rugs, man. Think about what you
Yeah.
did for that family and their loss and your whole
Yes.
team, bro.
Yes.
Well, we got that.
Man.
You got that off your chest. I like that.
I had to, bro, because the thing is that like I have a son, I have a car seat, and just seeing how cars impact, like the front of your car is damaged, the back of the car is damaged.
Yeah.
Some cars get smacked into half, pieces are
Yeah.
breaking. Cars getting hit into another car, and it's just like I don't want that to be a normalized thing of where you got you a fast ass car, you could just speed. Oh, you got some drink,
and cut
you're
off
capable of
motherfuckers.
driving.
I hate when
Yeah.
fuckers will cut off because they got that little bit of space. They cut off. Real
Yeah.
quick, they cut you off.
But if you're a good driver and you have great driver awareness and you see somebody is on some bullshit on your rear view or your side, put your pride aside and let the motherfucker go in front of you. Because
not worth it.
it's not worth it. It's not worth it trying to prove that I'm driving. Nope. Don't battle with nobody on the road because you just don't know people. You just don't know people. Especially people in cars. It's a form of trust that we have to develop on the road if you think about it.
Yeah.
You got to have some type of trust to step in your whip. You risking your life anyway. You definitely risking your life the second you hop in your vehicle. So just think of it like that, man. You see somebody that's driving fast behind you and you have that awareness where you can avoid it. I'm telling you, avoid it. If he's in the fast lane, the left lane you in, he's speeding, see if you can merge over safely. Let that bastard go. Just let him go. Because at the end of the day, you never know what could have been. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could have been. Some accidents are out of your control. I was in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Me and wifey was in a car accident in 2017, 2018, bro.
Okay.
She almost lost her life.
Damn, bro.
I almost lost my life. There was homeless people on San. This was on the baseline San Bernardino, bro. And some homeless people pulled us out the car and was trying to help my wife breathe, trying to wake me up. I had blacked out, and the dude, hit a red light and he dipped. So when cops came for questioning and all that hot shit, his car was uninsured. They couldn't figure out whose name it was under, and the fucker left.
Piece of shit.
So we've been fighting this case for years, still ain't got no fucking conclusion to it. But at the end of the day, fuck that money, fuck this case. Y'all can close it for all I care. Fuck that law firm straight up. The most importantly, my wife made it out safely, man, and helping her walk again, and that shit really bothered. It's sad. It gave me some type of depression, bro, and it gave me some like anxiety on the road because I was like, I had this anger, like you almost took somebody precious from me because you want to drive like a bitch ass nigga on the road, bro. Like, I'm trying not to get upset, but at the end of the day, I could have lost my wife that day because niggas don't know how to fucking drive correctly. You feel me? So, I drive with a little bit of PTSD. Like, my awareness had developed stronger now. I'm just more so like, I need to move over because I know how I could get. It's gonna set me to my edge, and especially my little one is here now. I'd be damn, bro.
Yeah, you'll be damn, man.
So straight up, man.
I'm glad you guys are here today to tell that justice will come soon. Justice will come sooner than later.
No, my justice is that we here, bro.
And now, and now, unfortunately, it takes that event for you to be the safe driver on the road and make sure everyone else is safe around you while keeping yourself safe, my man.
Yes.
But hey, man, I never knew that story, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
never knew that story, bro. I'm glad you talked about it today.
Thank you, bro.
Glad
Thank
you
you.
talked about it
I had
today.
to get it off my chest, man, because I
Yeah.
feel like it's not talked about a lot,
Yeah.
But we got kids out here. People got elders with them. People got people with them. Like,
And
stop being selfish on the road. Be respectful. Be aware. If you running late, bro, like, figure out how to do it safely. Don't be trying to run people off the road and tailgating and all that hot shit, man. These are cars we talking about. Like, we're in whips, bro. Like, You know what I'm saying? One boss move and it's over.
It's over, bro. But everybody hearing this episode today need to take that same advice. Please, please, please keep yourself safe on these roads, man. Don't drink and drive. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's too easy, it's too common. Please don't drink and drive. Please make sure that if you decide to go out and have a night where you know you're gonna turn up, man, take a Uber, take a Lyft. I know they're a bit more expensive, but what price are you willing to pay? What price are you willing to pay, man? Take your car, go get drunk, try to take your car home, and yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in to this episode of Dope Hangouts today. It was a great episode, man. Kind of came in and just roll with it. That's all the Dope Hangouts is about,
That's what
man.
it's about.
That's all about, man. Just kick back, shoot the shit, and make sure it's meaningful, all right? So, you can catch the Dope Hangouts show for now. We're not gonna be live on Mondays anymore until some things are sorted out. Excuse me. We're going to be here every single Wednesday, 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on Room Service Radio. Make sure to stay in contact with Room Service Media at Room Service Radio LV on the Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram. You're watching us right now. Hit that share button with at least 10 people. Follow at MOEX Media, at First Pick CEE, my personal page on Instagram and Twitter as well. We can keep up with all the action, all the recap, all the snippets that we got going on in the conversation. Tap into the Patreon, MOEX Media, man. There's big things to come now that, we keep moving forward. 2022 is going to be, an amazing year. Kariga, let me know where to find you, bruh.
And y'all can find me at XCARIGA, Kariga, the X is silent, website www.xkariga.com. Also, follow the Instagram page for Underlying Perceptions. It's at Underlying Perceptions, one word. Tap in, you're going to get some great content there as well. And yes, thank you. Thank you for another dope hangout, bro. Yeah, man, we needed to talk about that for real. Great topic of discussion, so yeah, man, make sure y'all tap in with me. And hit me up.
Cheer. Hey, this is C-Mo signing out. We'll see y'all. Oh, whoa. Hold up a second. Y'all gotta tap in with us on Saturday at Ninja Karaoke, man. I'm gonna be there and Josh's gonna be there, and we're gonna be doing post-performance interviews for the Unity 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 UNLV Part 2 and Ninja Karaoke, man. It's gonna be a networking event. We're gonna have, of course, artists performing, and we're gonna break the rules of artistic segregation, man. We're gonna network and show that just because we have a platform, you have this platform, we don't need to be separate and compete, man. We can still network, cross-platform, and build off there because no one's got us like us, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, all right, now I'm signing out of this. Peace. We're gonna play some.
What did Mac Dre say? I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Get on the beat and kill it cause it's good for my health. Ain't been to make a million, develop my wealth. Strengthening my knowledge by reading books off the shelf. Keep it cool, and I'm doing what I do. Making moves, got nothing to lose. I'm on a pursuit, keep it true and paying my dues. Provide for my youth, I'm in tune and hustle through sunlight to the moon. In this life that I live, I'll be patiently pacing, embracing the present. The past is a reference, no need to erase it. This life is a blessing, this here is amazing. I got the mind of a diamond and the heart of gold. Exercise every day so I'm never old. Keep my faith in God, never sell my soul. On a drive to success, catch me on a roll. I'm the truth in the flesh, the original. Kariga, a true go-getter. Born to be a sinner, born to be a winner. Flow hot like the summer, but I'm cooler than the winter, my jigger. I just post up, posted in the cut. Mind my business, but don't get it effed up. I just post up, posted in the cut. Mind my business, but don't get it effed up.